Welcome to Game On Central. As 2015 comes to its game over, we look at the best and worst of this year. Before we start this video, I'm going to give you guys the question of the day, which is... what video game was the biggest waste of money for you this year? Leave your comedic or serious answers in the comments below. My favorite answers will be shown at the end of next episode. 2015 was a pretty good year for the video game industry. Not the best year ever, but definitely better than last year, and that's always good. But it's important to look back and see what was the best, and also know what we should never do again. So let's start off with the good things that happened this year. Axiom Verge. 2015 was a great year for independent video game developers, with Shovel Knight getting its own hard copies and also some great independent games released, along with some great ones to be announced that will come out in 2016. And Axiom Verge is one of the best ones that was released this year. Developed by Thomas Haps Games, this game right now has a 96% positivity rate on Steam. Now that is awesome. The new Batman game came out this year, and that was a great game. But you know what would have made it better? If it was starring Nightwing and DC stopped being stupid and made an actual Nightwing video game movie or TV show! Sorry, I'm just a really big Nightwing fan. Super Mario Maker, Splatoon, the announcement of Pokemon Go, everything Nintendo did this year was awesome. GG this year, Nintendo. GG. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Solid is a huge series, and it's always great for another game to come out for it. And this was no exception. The new Star Wars Battlefront game came out, and it was awesome! And the best thing that happened this year was Fallout 4. Why? Because it had a huge hype behind it, and it didn't disappoint. Unlike almost every other game that's come out with so much hype. Thank you, Fallout 4, for not being terrible. Thank you. So now that the happy stuff is over and we've gone over everything good that's happened, let's get depressing and talk about the terrible things that's happened. Yay! Pokemon Go was announced to come out next year. Crying noises. The Order 1886. It had a lot of hype around it, and it's not the worst video game ever, but it just kind of faded away because it was just... yeah. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. I didn't even know they made that. I thought the series ended a long time ago. I stopped playing after the one on PSP. I think number 2 was it? I don't know, but yeah, this game was terrible. Tony, maybe it's time to stop with this series. You're not famous anymore. What do you mean? All the kids still know me. I'm Tony Hawk. And kids totally still think skateboarding's awesome. Right, kids? Right? Skateboarding's totally not dead, and Rob Dyrdek totally isn't more famous than me, right? Yeah, I'm not relevant anymore at all. I haven't been relevant since I was on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. My career's over. Sorry, Tony. You were great while you were famous. Raven's Cry came out in January of 2015, and it was just... yuck. Why? Because it got a 1.5 out of 5 by Metacritic. Yikes. Okay, so this next one most people wouldn't really consider as one of the worst things of the year, but I think Assassin's Creed Chronicles China was kind of stupid. Why? Because it just totally broke away from what Assassin's Creed is. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it was some terrible glitchy game. It could be considered a good game, just don't think it should have been in the Assassin's Creed franchise. That's why I think it was a big flop. Say had Ubisoft or whatever had an independent game company make a new series off of it maybe, or they just start a new series, but it just didn't look or seem like it was really Assassin's Creed. The worst thing that happened this year. The thing that never should have even been thought of. The one thing that should be just stopped immediately. Do you know how I mentioned Metal Gear Solid 5 earlier? Everything other than that Konami has done, just terrible. They took off Kojima's name from the games. They canceled the Silent Hill game. And now they're pretty much just making mobile games. What the heck, Konami? What happened to you? You know, Kojima should start his own new independent company just to laugh at Konami. And just call it Kojima. Hideo Kojima. Just put it on the front of every video game they make in big letters, just to remind Konami of what they once had. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Game On Central. And also give me suggestions for what you want to see next episode. And also, please remember, answer the question of the day if you want to be shown in the next video. Another important thing I want you guys to know is that I will not be having a Game On Central in 2 weeks. That will be a one quick break thing, and then I'll get right back on the normal schedule. Since it's going to be the holidays and everything, I'm just not going to have a video out at that time of Game On Central. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am your nerdy, stupid, weird host, Rowdy Crowley, signing out. So is your face.